Rock on. Hey there, Panda Pals. It's PandaGirl246 here, and I know I haven't made a video in a very long time, and I'm extremely sorry about that. I do want to say thank you to everybody on Facebook who has been following my page. I'm up to I'm up to 357 plus followers, and I want to thank you so much. But if you guys could go to my YouTube page and subscribe to that, I don't usually like asking people that, but I kind of have to at this point. But if you guys could go to my YouTube page and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you guys know when I'm posting videos and stuff like that, which I know I've been doing it on and off, so it's not like a huge thing, but if you guys do that, it'll build up my stuff so other people can see my videos, and it'll get me out there. It'll just be a huge help, and I will be so very grateful. So yeah, the reason why I have been gone, and the reason why I've lied, I'm sorry that I have been gone for as long as I have, and I know in my last video I posted of where I have been, I said the exact same thing. I said I'm sorry, I said I would get up and I'd start making videos again, I'd start doing this again, and blah blah blah. I know I'm extremely bright over here, I don't really know how to fix that. Maybe turn the light a little bit. I don't know, I still need the light, so yeah, maybe that'll, I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm not shaved over here, it's just keeping my hair back because it's getting in my face. If you hear a bunch of noise going on, I'm extremely sorry. I do live in a community, so I do have kids outside yelling, and my brother is extremely loud, so sorry about that. But, where have I been? October 10th or 12th, I want to say, I started school as a cosmetologist. I have been in school, I go to school from 9 until 4:30 at night, and then I got a new job, so I'm working 5:30 to 10:30 every night. Pretty much, I get a few days off, and those few days off, I have been taking the time to go and see my boyfriend, who me and him have been together for a year now. If you guys don't know who I'm dating, it is BlackBat2K, or Hype Guy on YouTube. You guys can go check out his channel, subscribe to him. He's really funny. He makes a lot of PvP game videos, that kind of stuff. I just got done coloring his hair. It's extremely blonde now when it was brown like mine. So yeah, you guys should go check him out and see all that other stuff. But I'll put his link in the description below. But yeah, so I wasn't taking the time I needed to make videos. I wasn't taking the time I needed to take care of myself. I was kind of just pushing everything to the side, like, hey, whatever, I'm too busy to do anything, I'm too busy to make videos, I'm too busy to do this, I can't get a hold of my friends because I'm too busy for that. All of my attention was focused on school, work, and my boyfriend. And it has gotten me to the point where I am right now. Sorry, I'm getting emotional again, I need to stop doing that. But anyway, I don't even know why I'm getting emotional over this, because it's a serious problem that I've had for years, since I was in like 6th, 7th grade, and I should be completely fine with it, and I want to support anyone who has the same problem. But I'm sorry, this light is just, what is going on? I don't know, it's not fixing it, but whatever. Anyway, my biggest problem is I have depression. You there, another YouTuber with depression. But no, mine is, I'm not saying mine's worse than anybody else's. I have depression. I've had depression for years. In 9th grade, it was probably at my worst. I was a freshman in high school, and I ended up, 8th to 9th grade, I got really big into hurting myself, and it wasn't a good time for me. I was carving into my wrists words of self-doubt, and I had absolutely no confidence in myself whatsoever. I never thought I would be where I am right now, and I never thought that I would be able to I didn't even think I was going to be around at this point, honestly. I thought that I was going to be dead. So, I just put it out there. Quit killing your child. Anyway, so yeah, 9th grade was when it was at my worst. I didn't really have a lot of good friends in my life. Sorry, Izzy, come on. I didn't have a lot of good friends in my life. I didn't have Izzy baby. I didn't have, I didn't have my boyfriend. I didn't have a good place in school. My grades were dropping like crazy. Most signs of depression, pretty much. But, yeah, it wasn't good. I ended up trying to commit suicide 4 different times that year, and they all didn't work, so that was a good thing for me, to be honest. A lot of people, when they have depression, they think that that is the only way out and nothing will get better, and I'm not just saying this because whatever, I seriously believe it and mean it. It does get better. A lot of people tell me that that is just something that I can say, but no, it does seriously get better. But my problem that I've also been having with my depression, I have this wonderful boyfriend. He takes good care of me. He loves me. He has been there through all of our ups and downs and all of my trouble spots. And he still cares about me. So I am blessed to have that in my life. I am extremely blessed to have that. But the problem I've been having is... Okay, let me just start over. New Year's Eve, from 2017 to 2018, New Year's Eve, I stepped in a hole. My boyfriend recently got braces, and I was trying to cross... He slept over at a friend's house, and I picked him up for this little New Year's Eve party we were having, and there is a hole in my community a couple feet away from this sign that says no parking on the street, and I knew it was there, but New Year's Eve, everything was just covered in snow, because, like, that's where I live. I live in a place where it's just covered in snow. So I didn't know where it was at, and when I went running across the street at full speed, mind you, from my car to get back to my house, because my car is parked a couple houses down from me at my grandma's, so, because there's not enough room in my parking lot, or my driveway. But I went running across the street from my grandma's, from my car, and I didn't fall into... I stepped into this hole, it's about that big around, stepped in it, and flew about 2 feet forward. There was literally, like, tread marks where my knees slid across the snow, off the sidewalk and into the grass of my neighbor's yard. It wasn't good, and I was in extreme pain, and I hadn't brought my phone, so I literally crawled back to my house. I wasn't that far away from it, but still, I crawled back to my house. I couldn't move. I could not stand on that foot. It hurt way too bad. So I finally get to the house, and at this point, I'm in absolute, like, agony, and I'm in tears, and I don't want to move. And the only people that were in my house at the time was my brother, my sister, her fiance, and my boyfriend. So I start yelling for my boyfriend. I'm like, babe, 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 I can't move. I fell in a hole. His toothbrush was fine, so he still used it later on, but still, like, that's not the point. Point is, I didn't go to the hospital directly after that accident. I thought that I just really badly sprained my ankle. My boyfriend ended up having to pick me up and carry me inside, because I just couldn't walk on it. It hurt way too bad. So I thought it was just a really bad sprain. I was like, oh, it'll be fine. We'll just wrap it up with an ace bandage and everything will be good. Come to find out 3 weeks later, because I'm an idiot, I was having a lot of pain. I'm on my feet 18 hours a day, so I have no time to sit down, and sorry. At that point, my feet were just absolutely killing me all the time. My hips were killing me, my back was hurting me even worse, and I'm on medication to fix that anyway. So I needed some serious help. So I went to the doctors. There's a foot doctor I go to. He's a really good doctor. But yeah, I go to him, and I find out that there is a bone on the inside of your foot that when you're when you are little, it's supposed to fuse all into one, One of my bones didn't fuse when I was a kid. It ended up just growing like some cartilage or something in between it, and when I stepped in the hole and I fell, it ripped that cartilage. So that bone was just, it was still connected, but it was like hitting around. I don't really know, but it was causing me a lot of pain. Nerves and all this other stuff. So it took me almost a month before I got my MRI scan done, and when they checked it out, they saw that that bone was disconnected. I have pictures. I might put them in the video. I don't know. But yeah, they found out that there was a little split, and then also they found out that I had torn a couple tendons in my foot as well. So another month goes by. I'm in a boot, and I'm hopping around, all this other stuff, and I got to the point where I was like, okay, well, I'm not that bad. I can still do what I need to. It hurts a little bit, but I'll be fine. I went bowling. I went and I tried driving my car. I was hopping around, walking all over with my boyfriend, going to malls, going to this place, going to that place, just thinking, I don't need my crutches, I'll be fine. And that was probably a really stupid mistake. Not even probably, it just was. It was a really stupid mistake. Because when I got back to the doctors for my surgery, they don't know if it was because of the fact that I was walking around doing all this stuff, or if it was just because I was, like, if it was from the accident. From the trip. I don't really know what to call it. But, when they got in to do my surgery, they fixed the fracture, they fixed the split tendon, but then they found out, well, actually no, they didn't fix the split tendon. What they did was, my Achilles tendon, the tendon on the back of your foot, like the really major super one, that had about 2 inches of diseased tissue. So they actually had to take that off, which shortened my Achilles tendon down, and then they had to connect it. They found another fracture in my foot, so they had to fix that, and then they had to fix the main fractures, move some stuff around, all this other thing. So I was in a cast for 2 months, and it was excruciating. I was on pain meds. I was forgetting things like crazy. I was extremely upset because I couldn't get up and move. I couldn't go do anything. My boyfriend and me go to church a couple times. Well, we actually go to church a lot, but we went a few times, and they had like this roller rink thing going on, and I love skating. Skating is so much fun. I love getting outside and just doing whatever. And they had all these different activities going on, and everybody was making jokes about how I couldn't go because my foot was broken. So it was bumming me out a lot. And then my sister started going on runs with my dog, and I couldn't do it either because I'm hurt. I couldn't go to school anymore because I'm hurt. I went to work and I explained to them what was going on, and they said, you can't work anymore because you're hurt. So I just felt like I was getting punished for an accident that I couldn't have prevented, and it just really started bumming me out, and everything just started getting worse and worse and worse, and it got to the point where I am where I am right now. I am still in a boot. I still have crutches. I was cleared to be able to walk around on it on Monday. It's currently Sunday, and I have physical therapy tomorrow, but the entire time that I was going through this, I really didn't think anything of my depression. I didn't think anything of really anything. I realized a couple days ago, well, I'm just gonna get into this now. I don't know if it's okay to put this out there or whatever, but I've been going off on my boyfriend for absolutely no reason whatsoever. And we've both come to the point where, well, he's come to the point where he's not done with it. He still loves me and he still wants to be with me, but he wants me to get help. So I now have to find a counselor, and I'm going to go to counseling because I need it. I don't want to ruin my life, and I don't want to ruin his life. Get emotional again. Come on. Anyway, yeah, it's just, I'm realizing lately, I haven't been to the counselor yet. I did an online session yesterday for a couple of hours, and talking to the lady that I talked to, it was a lot of help. But I've come to the point where I've realized that my depression is something that I've let control me again, and I thought that I was past it. I thought I was okay. But then the other thing I was doing was I was shoving all of my problems to the side and just going, I don't have these issues. I'm perfectly fine. I will be okay. I wasn't actually acknowledging that they were there, and it's gotten to the point where they've built up so much that they're overwhelming me and I can't get out of where I'm at. And the only way that I can get through that is by going off on people, which is something that I shouldn't be doing. And the person that I'm giving it off most to is my boyfriend, who I love dearly, and it's not fair to him, it's not fair to anyone else, and I decided that I need help, and he's said that I need help, so I'm getting help. So that's pretty much where I've been. I've been to school, work, hanging out with my boyfriend, completely ignoring every issue that I have, thinking that I have no time to do anything, and just hurting myself in the long run, but not in the way that I used to. I've got all this stuff building up, and I want to start posting videos again, which is why I'm making this one, and I'm hopefully going to be able to record a couple more after this, and get those up for you guys. And hopefully, I'll have to change my schedule completely, but hopefully I will be able to have time when I get back out of all of this surgery stuff. I am still in a boot. The casts were taken off a couple weeks ago, and I got put back in the boot. But hopefully when I get back into school and I get back into work, I can organize my time a little bit better so that I can start recording videos again, still be able to hang out with my boyfriend, and be able to handle everything without getting overly stressed and overly, like, all this stuff that I've got going on, and still be able to go to counseling. And I've got issues going on right now, and I feel bad because I haven't posted a video, and I said I was going to, and that was the other thing. The last video I posted, I think, was the Bean Boozle challenge with my friend Liz. Me and her aren't talking anymore, and it's not a girl versus girl sort of thing. When I started doing the school and work thing, I got really busy. I stopped talking to my friends, and I felt bad for it, but I felt like I was too busy to do anything. Like, I couldn't take care of it. So I wasn't texting her. I would see her where I work a couple of times, and she would say, hey, text me, and I'd be like, okay, yeah, sure, I will. And then I would get home from work, and I'd be exhausted, and I wouldn't want to talk to anybody, so I would just go to bed. And she ended up getting mad at me for it. And I told her I was sorry. She didn't accept my apology. She ended up talking to my mom. I don't remember where, but she ended up talking to her, saying that she wished that she could just talk to me and figure out what was going on. So my mom came home and told me this, so I tried texting her, thinking, because again, this is where my depression was hitting, and I was really sad. I didn't want to do anything. I was just getting over being out of my cast, and I was just done with the whole surgery. I wanted to start walking again and be able to actually move and dance and do something, but I couldn't. So I tried texting her and explaining to her what was going on, and she went off on me. She decided that I was a bad friend. She told me that I was telling people rumors about her, but I'm sitting there thinking in my head, I'm sitting at home doing nothing because I'm broken, so how am I spreading rumors about you? I didn't get it. So I decided I'm not talking to her anymore. I told her that she needed to grow up and understand what was going on with me. If she was a true friend, then she would have been understanding of the situation. But instead, I just let it make things worse. I am also extremely vitamin D deficient, and there is a history of Alzheimer's in my family. think it's like 1 in 15. I don't remember. I'll have to look up the statistic, but I think the last time I heard anything, it was like 1 in 15 people have Alzheimer's. Especially if it's family-based, which my family is pretty big, and we have Alzheimer's, so it's... My aunt swears it's going to be one of us soon. I don't know. But vitamin D, being vitamin D deficient, if you don't take your vitamin D medication, and vitamin D, you get it from the sun, but I don't get out in the sun very much anymore, so... And even before, I wasn't getting out that much in the sun because I didn't have anywhere to go. I didn't have a car. All I had was a bike, and the community I live in is right outside of town, so the only place I could go was in town, and my mom didn't want me doing that, so it's connected to a highway, so there's a lot of cars. But, yeah, so just lots of issues with me. I'm not trying to, I feel bad about making this video me, but I just want to explain what's going on. I want to explain why I haven't been able to post videos and why I've been gone and why I haven't been keeping up on my promise to post more, and I feel bad about it, but yeah, hopefully the next video will be a little bit happier, it'll be a little bit better, and I won't be so upset and emotional about things, so yeah. Rock on, live your life, and have fun. And please hit the subscribe button on YouTube and the little notification bell. I'll put all my other social medias on there if you guys want me to. But yeah, so see you later.